People versus Chance Harmer.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Attorney Amr Hakim, P65377. Mr. Harmer appears to be on the screen today. Obviously, is a Zoom hearing. I am covering for Attorney Ron McCool on our office. He handed me.
Okay. His last name is McCool. On my docket, it comes up that his name is Mac Cool.
Well, he's both Mac and cool, so you know.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
You can't
enough.
go wrong. Yep, I think what we're waiting for, when I talk to Mr. McCool, he says, I'm really just kind of waiting to get some more discovery. If he can go on there and adjourn it for another date to get some discovery, that's his wishes.
I'm gonna actually, Mr. Harmer hasn't been arraigned on this
Oh,
matter.
I'm sorry.
So let me go ahead and arraign him first so that I don't get yelled at by my imaginary friend at the bottom of my screen. I'm gonna enter a plea of not guilty on all these files. Ms. Foley, do you have an email or whatever to send them the discovery, or what discovery do you have?
It's my understanding that the department was sending it to them and they'd already sent it.
Okay.
But I can follow up. I have it as well.
He looks like he has some things, so I don't know if he's waiting for something. Uh-oh,
I can follow up with him and see what else he needs.
okay.
All right, well, I can do either May 27th in a couple of weeks or June the 10th. Your preference, counsel.
Because I'm not really sure what he's waiting for. Our client's out. He has a license. I would say June, just to be on the safe side.
All right, I'll adjourn it to, in front of me, to June the 10th at 9 a.m.
Thank you so much.
Do you understand, Mr. Harmer? You're gonna come back in front of me on Zoom on the 10th of June at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, what was the reason?
Your attorney
still-
asked for an adjourn, go ahead, Mr. Hakem.
He's waiting for a couple other things. He received some discovery. Looks like he's waiting for a couple other things, Mr. Harmer, to come in from the department.
Okay.
Anything else on this matter for today?
No, thank you, Judge.
All right, you're all set, and I will see you on June the 10th.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay,
You
sounds good.
too.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, Mr. Gardner. On Rose Clemens.
McClemens, Your Honor, good
I'm
morning.
here.
My client's
Hang on
on
just a second. Let me finish writing on this file and let me pull your file. All right, what time is Miss Clemens set at?
910, Your Honor. She is on the phone as 313.
Oh, Mick Clemens, that's why.
Right.
Yeah, I was looking under Clemens. I suppose if I get the name right, I'll be able to find the file.
You got a lot more files there than I do, Your Honor.
Yeah, I do. Quite a bit this morning. People versus Rose McClemens.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Robert.
Good morning. Have you had an opportunity? And Ms. McClemens, I take it that you're on the identifier of the phone number ending 8236?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. It's a violation of parental responsibility. I have a notation from Judge Oakley that she was going to hire an attorney. Apparently here you are, Mr. Gardner, although, oh, nope, we do have it in the system. Okay. And there's no offer from the people is my understanding.
No offer from the people.
If you want
For
to
the-
go
for
in
the
a
record-
breakout, I can put you in a breakout room with Miss Foley Carter if you want.
That'd be good. But for the record, Gary Gardner on behalf of Ms. McClemens, Your Honor. Yes, I would appreciate a breakout room opportunity.
Okay, hang
Thank
on just a second. Let me do that. All right, go ahead and hit join. And then Miss McClemens, just hang out while your attorney goes in there.
Okay.
Mr. Hotz, if you want to reach out to your attorney, you can. Otherwise, I'm sure he'll be here soon. You're muted.
Yes, I just sent him a text message, let him know I was waiting, and I haven't heard back yet.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to tell you you could do that, although I know Mr. Jones, he'll be here shortly. I'm sure he's in another Zoom and trying to get here.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Hello,
Good morning, Mr. Boyd. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Pretty good. Mr. Boyd, I have the file from the prosecutor with an offer that if you are interested in pleading to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, that the original charge of the driving unsuspended will be dismissed. It would be a $345 ticket, but it does not go on your driving record. If you're interested in taking that plea, I can take it. If you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney, Mr. Jadal is on here and he can talk to you in a breakout room if you would like to do that. It's up to you.
The $345 fee, was that the ticket?
That's for the reduced, yes, that's the charge for pleading to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, which does not go on your driving record.
I paid that fine. I think I paid.
You
that
paid a
fine.
$45 clearance to get your license back.
And then I paid a
You may have
500.
paid an underlying ticket that caused you to get suspended. Then you got the ticket that you were driving on suspended, and that's what you're here for.
I understand that, miss, but I paid $540 on it.
There was a
Nope,
speeding ticket attached, Your Honor,
Pardon?
and the default.
What did you say, Ms. Foley?
There was a speeding ticket attached to this that went into default. It might have been that he paid.
Well, and it looks like, yeah, I can't, it looks like there were other tickets that if you had a bond, I'm sure that money went to the other tickets. Michelle, can you pull, Michelle's looking right now. Miss,
Okay.
so hang out for just a second, Mr. Boyd.
Okay.
Miss Foley Carter on Miss McClemens.
I believe
Yes.
the attorney would like to speak to his client real quick.
Throw us in a breakout room, Your Honor, if you can.
Yep.
How do I attend that with a phone call?
You're just gonna hit join when you see it. Mr. Gardner, can you just rejoin breakout room number 2? And then Miss McClemens, you should see it come up. Oh, she already went. Apparently it put her there right away. If you touch your screen, it should say rejoin.
My screen,
Yeah, or move your mouse, it should say rejoin.
should.
It'll say join breakout room and you press that and it'll drop you back in there.
Looking for any kind of join and things like that, and I don't see anything on here. That's
Yeah, if you touch your screen, it,
Sometimes it's a box, Mr. Gardner. It's like a box in your upper left-hand corner.
recording live on YouTube. That's all I see. And
Do you see anything that says breakout rooms in the top left?
nothing for breakout rooms.
You know where it says chat on the bottom? On the chat on the bottom, does it have a breakout room option?
No, it says type message here. That's that chat. There's nothing in there. So all breakout rooms. There, join breakout room 2. There we go.
Miss Lukowicz, or Luca, how do you pronounce it?
Lucas Chavez.
That, I was gonna say that. Miss Lukashevitz, you have listed that you have Mr. Jadala.
Correct.
We put this over for today, Mr. Jadala. Do you recall why?
I believe
don't.
Aaron, I believe for a final pretrial.
Oh, victim must appear. Yep,
Correct.
I have that listed on both files. Any knowledge about this case, Miss Foley?
Your Honor, we sent a subpoena to the complainant, both certified in first-class mail, and I understand that he is visually impaired, so I also called the phone number that he left with the police, and we didn't have a chance to speak, so.
Motion, Mr. Jadala?
At this time, Your Honor, for the complaining witness failing to appear with respect to the request dismissal in this matter.
I'll just grant the motion to dismiss, and Ms. Lukashevitz, you're all set.
Okay, this is done and over with.
It is.
Okay, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right.
Judge, Mr. Boyd paid $418 on a speeding default.
Okay, that's what it is, Mr. Boyd, is you paid $418 and then we applied $45. Well, there was also a 10% bond fee, but it closed out the civil infraction and we paid the clearance to get your license back.
Yes.
So that's where that money went. So now, if you want, you can talk to Mr. Jadala. Like I said, if you plead to the unlicensed driver, it would be $345. And then you'd be done with us. And it doesn't go on your driving record. You can talk to Mr. Jadala if you want, or you can accept the plea. It's up to you. Why don't you talk to Mr. Jadala?
That sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, you're waiting anyway. Sam, if you rejoin breakout room number 1, did you hear what the deal was?
It was allowing, correct, Judge?
It was allowing, yep. And he already had a civil infraction on this that he paid like $400 and his license is valid.
Okay.
Let's go listen to his story. Go ahead and hit join, Mr. Boyd. Oh, and it's 3:45, Sam. All right, Mr. Gardner, I'm letting your client back in. People versus Rose McClemens.
Mhm.
Once again, Your Honor, Gary Gardner on behalf of Ms. McClemens. We have,
You had an opportunity to talk to the prosecutor and your client.
I have discussed the matter with my client and the prosecutor, Your Honor. I believe we're going to avail ourselves of an opportunity to plead under 771.1, a 12-month sentence, non-reporting probation with fines and costs.
What, for how long? I apologize.
12 months.
For 1 year?
Right.
What was that? I know it's parental responsibility. Oh, okay. What was the reason? I mean, the allegation was she refused to pick the child up. Well, how old is the child?
He's 13 now.
13? What, well, let me, Ms. McClemens, do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advisory rights form, and you're gonna plead to this case that the recommendation is gonna be a deferred sentence, is that correct?
I understand.
And is it true that on or about November the 17th of last year, that your child was walking in the roadway and that you refused to pick, is it a him or her?
It's my son.
That refused to pick your son up?
I told them that my lights on my vehicle were not working at that time. The dispatcher said that she was going to get back to me. They showed up at my door with my son and issued me.
Okay, where was he at? Give me some background. Somebody explain to me how he got to this point.
Your Honor, let
He
me,
was supposed.
if I may, Your Honor.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, let your attorney talk, Ms. McClemens. Go ahead, Mr. Gardner.
Your Honor, the son was at his friend's house who lives a few blocks away for the night. Unbeknownst to my client, in the middle of the night or later in the evening, the older brother of the friend took the two boys down to Flat Rock to some girl's house. Later in the evening, the grandmother who was there found the two boys in her house and kicked them out. They decided to try to walk home. They got to the house of an unknown person in Flat Rock, knocked on the door, asked for a ride. That person called the police. The police contacted my client, says, come get your son. And she told them that her lights weren't working and she couldn't drive. Told the dispatcher that. The dispatcher said, we'll get back to you. Next thing she knows, police show up on her doorstep with her son and a ticket. That's what happened.
Ms. Foley,
Yes, Your Honor.
any other insight?
I think the issue was that the parents didn't make any attempt to pick up the child or make any arrangements to pick up the child. They don't live in Huron Township, so the Huron Township Police Department had to go and drop off this child to Taylor. It was 5 a.m. and they knocked on the door of some kind individual in Huron Township that contacted police.
Your Honor, maybe we should have a bench trial.
I mean, it's up to you, that whatever you want to do. The fine is going to be $200 if and then she's done with it.
And it's on my record, or is it not? I don't.
771.1, it'll be off the record.
It'll be dismissed. You get no trouble for the year, pay the $200 and it's dismissed.
And it's just going to cost me more to fight it, even though I don't truly feel that I'm guilty. So I guess I'll take that.
Well, I will say, I mean, I have 6 children, 2 stepkids, 2 of my own, and 2 that I have guardianship over. At 3 in the morning, my answer to the police department would not have been, my vehicle lights don't work. It would have been something different.
would've
I
been
would have
breaking the
figured it.
law.
I'm
That's
just
what I don't
explaining to
get.
you, Ms. McClemens, that it's your responsibility as a parent when you have a 13-year-old. If the child's 18, then you can say, figure it out. But at 13, unfortunately, we're responsible as parents to figure it out for them.
And I don't understand why that grandmother, instead of kicking them out that late, couldn't just drive them home or let them
And
wait
I
for me to be
can't, I
able to.
can't speak for her, but it shouldn't have been Huron Township Police Department's responsibility. So we're here where we're at. If you want to accept the plea for the $200, and I'll give you time to pay it, and you can put this behind you, or you can talk to your attorney again and figure out. Why don't I put you in a breakout room, Mr. Gardner, and you can talk to her and
Sounds like a
figure
good
out
idea, Aaron.
what
Thank
you
you.
want to do.
Now I'll join the breakout room again. Much
No,
less.
did you figure out to join it?
Well, that screen.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna restart it because they're ending anyway. So let me just restart the breakout rooms. Hang on one second.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep. Okay, now go ahead and you can both hit join.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Jadala and Mr. Boyd.
Yes.
In respect for Your Honor, Sam Richard Dollar, P62186. Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, would waive formal reading and stand mute. For purposes of pretrial, Mr. Boyd would like to avail himself to the plea. He'll be pleading guilty to 1 count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, Judge.
And do you understand, sir, by pleading guilty to this charge that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yes.
And it's true that on or about January the 14th of 2018, that you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
I'll accept the plea. I'm gonna have to back it out because I gave him the 345 and there's some other fees and stuff. So I'm gonna leave it at 345 and back that and back all of those numbers out.
Thank you, Judge. He's just gonna need some time to pay, Judge.
Can you pay $50 a month?
Yes.
I'll do a monthly payment plan of $50 a month. I have a phone number of 423-208-2025
Yes, ma'am.
and an email of boydcaven24@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. You are all set then. We will send you a payment plan, all right?
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Mr. Jones, how are you?
I am obnoxious and I suffer from Tourette's, as you know. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I told you, actually, I was on mute. I told Michelle that you would have some comment when you showed up. Your client's been patiently waiting.
That's the story of my career. In any event,
I made an
unfortunately,
excuse for him. I told you were in another Zoom somewhere else and that you were diligently trying to get here.
to escape the other ones.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've, go ahead.
We're gonna have to set this for trial. We don't have a resolution. It's a prescription situation, and unfortunately, that's where we are.
I don't care. What are you asking for, bench trial or a jury trial?
Jury, please.
Then this will go in the jury trial. We are not setting jury trials yet. Mr. Hotz, Mr. Highcorn, can you please mute yourself?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr.
Yes, I'm
Hotz,
sorry.
is your address 6471? I'll mute you.
Yeah, 6471 Lakeview Boulevard.
Apartment 9115,
Yes,
and is that in Westland?
yes, 48185.
And we have a phone number of 313-300-5917.
Yes.
Do you have an email?
Hotz, HOTTS 13@gmail.com.
Yeah, we don't have that on the file for some reason. Okay, we will be in touch with Mr. Jones when we're ready to set this, okay?
Okay.
You're all
Stay
set for
safe, Judge.
today.
Judge,
Thank
please
you.
tell the imaginary friends I said hello.
Yeah, okay, she hears you.
See you later.
Michelle. All right, thanks. Have a good day. Mr. Ike, Icorn, can you, is it Icorn? Ecorn? Can you hear me?
Icorn.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Icorn.
Yep,
Let me
good
pull
morning.
Your file. Let me find you. Hang on one second. What time was your case set at? Oh, at 10:40.
10:15.
Yeah,
10:40.
10:40. That's okay. Miss Foley, will you do me a favor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or actually, never mind, I don't need it. Mr. Jadala? I
Yes,
have Mr. Icorn, it's set at 10:40. There's an offer, it's high BAC and driving unsuspended. There's an offer from the Sumter prosecutor. I just saw it, now I can't find the.
Other ones,
Wait.
we cannot touch the civil infractions, okay?
Oh, there it is. There's an offer for impaired.
So the paraphernalia charge would be dismissed.
So I'm gonna put you, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. Mr. Icorn, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the court-appointed attorney. You just have to hit join. Okay,
Okay.
right
Yes, ma'am.
now, go ahead. Mr. Gardner, what did we figure out with Miss McClemens?
Your Honor, if we can do a no contest, use the report for the factual basis, potential civil liability for the other.
I'll do the no contest. Yep. I'll accept it as a no contest. Is that correct, Miss McClemens?
Yes,
And defer it for 1 year. You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your rights. It's listed in the advice or rights form and you're not contesting this charge.
yes,
I'll adopt the police report for the plea. I'm not going to read it into the record. Do you need time to pay that $200 or can you pay it within 30 days?
yes, I can.
Yeah, yes, you can pay it within 30 days.
Yes, I can.
All right, I'll make a notation, pay within 30 days. You can pay it online. You can mail it in. You can come to the court live and pay it. You take care of that, and then you do not have to come back at the end of the year. I will pull your record, and as long as there's no violations, I'll dismiss it, and you don't have to appear again, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gardner. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Over and out.
Yep, thanks. Are you ready, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Your Honor.
People versus Trevor Icorn.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Icorn. Your Honor, for purposes of today's arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. At this time, Your Honor, we'd respectfully request a pretrial and ask the city attorney to please provide counsel with discovery in this matter.
Yeah, Mr. Young, are you there? Let me get him on. Hang on just a second.
Sam, did you see my chat?
I did. I was gonna, once I finished with this, I was gonna sneak away and I was
That's
going
fine.
to make the phone call.
Thanks.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry, just want to let you know that for some reason Royce is listed as the attorney. Is that wrong?
On this?
No, for Jordan Francis. I was talking to the clerk.
Oh, Michelle. Mr. Young, on People versus Trevor Icorn, which is set at 10:40, Mr. Jadala spoke to Mr. Icorn. He's asking for an adjourned pretrial and Mr. Jadala needs the discovery.
Okay. Sam, what do you want? Just police report? What else?
Whatever you can provide me would be great. Yes.
Okay, you want the video?
Yes, if you have it, please.
Okay.
And you're staying on this, correct, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Judge.
All right. We only have Sumter once a month, so I'm looking at a June 10th at 9:50. Is that
should be fine,
okay?
Judge. Yes, Judge.
Do you understand, Mr. Icorn?
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna come back just like
Thank you,
this
Mr.
on
Young.
June the 10th.
Okay.
Anything else for today? Oh, wait, let me make sure I have his. Mr. Icorn, I have a phone number of 734-686-8728
Yes, ma'am.
and an email at TrevorIcorn1994@Hotmail.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. All right, you're all set for today. We'll see you in a month.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Sam, I'll call Royce right now.
Sounds good. انت تعمل الو السلام عليكم تعمل المعروف انت عندك السبيلنج لاسمه